Hi, I'm Bailey Shimon, and here are my keyword outlines. Currently, as college students, we see the need for libraries because of our education. As kids, we had that local library we'd go to in the summer for the summer reading program, or a library at school that we would be encouraged to check out books and read. But what if we are not given these opportunities? Rural libraries across the United States lack in digital resources that could potentially shut them down and, in effect, hugely disadvantage the community. However, with the help of the nonprofit organization, the American Library Association, they will be able to help the rural libraries continue to stay afloat with the digital assistance given to them thanks to the organization. Today, I will first demonstrate why helping these libraries is a serious need. Second, I will give a solution on how we can help these rural libraries. And third, I will show the benefits of supporting these rural libraries. So let's begin. Rural libraries lack in digital resources and the ability to stay open to serve their community. Rural libraries have had a history of being less qualified than other academic libraries. According to academic journal Information Technology Libraries Journal in 2014, the struggle has been happening since the advent of the internet in the mid-1990s, and unfortunately, it continues to be true today. According to the academic journal Information Technology and Libraries Journal in 2014, the public libraries in rural areas have typically had the oldest computing system, the slowest internet access, and the lowest support levels from the government. With these disadvantages in mind, rural libraries have no chance of competing with other libraries, especially with the rise of digital resources like ebooks and audiobooks. This problem has affected rural communities everywhere. According to a report by the American Library Association in 2017, in total, 6,408 of America's 16,695 public libraries are in rural population. This is a great chunk of lives being directly affected by the lack of technology. This issue is pretty severe if communities do not gain help. According to the academic journal Information Technology and Libraries Journal in 2014, these limitations affect the patron's ability to fully participate in central aspects of society. Knowing this, the longer rural libraries lag behind the highest ranking libraries, the more their communities will also be behind. Rural libraries lacking it requires our attention because of how important it is for everyone to see the same opportunities digitally. According to the news article from the American Library Association in 2015, libraries should be able to provide all ages and backgrounds with unlimited possibilities. Although rural libraries try to support their communities, according to a report by the American Library Association in 2017, despite the library's best efforts, capacity, staff time, and budgets are often stretched thin. The libraries struggle to support their communities technology-wise and therefore lead for their communities to not receive the same opportunities as others. The problem may have already in fact impacted some of us who have grown up in rural communities and many more who might live in areas of rural areas. With this in mind, a number of us might know people who have also lived in rural areas for their hometowns. Overall, most of us have been affected directly or indirectly with a lack of resources. Now that I've shown you why we need to help these rural libraries, I will now have a solution to help these rural libraries. The easy solution for helping rural libraries to gain assistance from the nonprofit organization, the American Library Association. According to the American Library Association's website from 2020, American Library Association is the oldest and largest library association in the world. Their mission is to provide leadership to the development, promotion, and improvement of library and information services, according to the website from 2020. Also, according to the news article from the American Library magazine, in 2019, the American Library Association has helped secure funding for libraries to stay open, equipped, and staffed. This is perfect for supporting rural libraries in their struggles to be ecosystems with their urban and suburban counterparts. By being able to stay open, supplied with materials, and having the right amount of staff to run their collections is exactly what rural libraries need. American Library Association operates under the regulation of council members and funded by donations by their members and friends. According to the American Library Association's website from 2020, American Library Association Council is the governing body of the organization and it determines all policies. The activities made by the organization is shaped and guided by a series of documents approved by the American Library Association Council and voted by the membership. The decisions made by the Council is dedicated to providing support for these libraries like rural libraries across the U.S. By donating to the American Library Association, the organization will be able to support directly these libraries in need. According to the American Library Association's website from 2019, they specifically use donations towards the new generations of libraries and communities. This is great considering rural libraries have a problem of not being developed to the new technology of this generation. Now that I've shown you a solution to help these rural libraries, I will now show you the benefits for supporting these rural libraries. With gaining assistance by the American Library Association, the rural libraries will gain many benefits for their systems and communities. Benefits include being provided a network of people and materials for their library, according to their website in 2019. For the current situation, materials is the key word for the rural libraries that are lacking digital resources. According to the American Library Association's website for 2019, a benefit that will come from the aid of the American Library Association is a way the organization to serve as a source of current information. This will lead libraries in need to gain technology and for the library to stay updated for their community. Another aspect that would benefit from the rural libraries based on their lack of technology is the service part that would come from the American Library Association. According to the American Library Association's website for 2015, close to 90% of the libraries involved with the American Library Association offer digital literacy training and support training related to new technology devices, safe online practice, and social media use. This is the next step as rural libraries gain digital materials and need help distributing knowledge on access to these digital items within their systems. If rural libraries do not take action and continue to stay open without the technology properly to serve their community, not only will they hurt their own systems, but also damage their community and the people within them. According to a report by the American Library Association in 2017, rural population growth has grown stagnant, declining 0.3% from 2010 to 2014 and slowly becoming flat in 2015. With this in mind, businesses like libraries will soon close due to the lack of people to hire. Without a place like a library to not only gain knowledge for the community, but also support groups from the community, there is sure to be collapse within the community's familiar being of businesses or groups that make the rural area who they are. Instead, rural towns will just become towns within a county and people separate from each other's lives and activities. The Library Association has already had some success helping libraries. According to a report by the American Library Association in 2018, the American Library Association has led public libraries to leading the digital divide for 16,500 locations with communities across the country. This is encouraging to hear for the rural libraries. American Library Association is versed in supporting these libraries, and this is what they do. In conclusion, today I first helped show why libraries is a serious need to help. I then showed a solution for helping these rural libraries, and then I showed the benefits for supporting these rural libraries. Rural libraries everywhere are struggling to make a difference within their communities because of the lack of digital use. Please join the movement to advocate for these rural libraries, and with your support they will be able to gain technology to support their communities. Please take action now. The communities need your help. Thank you.